Hi, once again, welcome to the Photon Academy. It deals with a series of lectures for the physics subjects for IIT and JEE. In this session, let us discuss some numerical problems on the vectors. Let me take up the first problem. The first problem is a child pulls a rope attached to a stone with a force of 50 newtons. How much force? 50 newtons. The rope makes an angle of 30 degrees to the ground. 30 degrees to the ground. Then he is asking the two questions. First, have the clarity. Child is pulling rope attached to a stone. How much force? With a force of 50 newtons. And rope is making 30 degrees angle. Clear? Now, he is asking two things here. First question he is asking is, calculate the effective pull tending to move the stone along the ground. This was the first question. The second question he is asking is, calculate the force tending to lift the stone. This is the second question. Have the clarity. He is asking the effective pull in this problem, which is moving the stone along the ground. The second thing he is asking is force that is tending to lift the stone. Clear? Let us solve this problem. Observe. Let us say that this is a stone. This is a stone resting on the ground. The child is pulling it. With ground. How much angle? 30 degrees. Let me give to the pull. I am giving the pulling force F. The child is pulling with the F force, making with the 30 degrees angle with the ground. This is ground. Clear? Now, what is asking? He is asking the two things in this case. First, if this is a rope, he is asking that in this case, what is the force? How much of this F is pulling along the ground? Pulling for how much of this F is along the effective pull along the ground. Let us say I am giving the effective pull along the ground. How much of this F is acting along the ground? I am denoting it as its component along horizontal direction as Fx. Its component along horizontal direction as Fx. That means here I am clearly writing effective pull tending to move stone along the ground. These forces horizontal component effects out of this entire thing, how much is acting along the ground. That is effects. Clear? Similarly, he is saying that how much force is required to lift the stone in the vertical direction. This, out of this, how much is acting along vertical? This is Fy component. Vertical component is known as force tending to lift the stone. How that clarity? That means out of this force, whatever the component along x direction, along ground direction, that is nothing but the pull along ground. And out of this, along vertical direction, this Fy is known as force to lift the stone. Clear? And this is stone. Clear? This is the concept behind the problem. Now, let us solve this question. Observe. Now, this is the stone. This is the force F. This is Fx. This is theta, 30 degrees. This is Fy. Clear? Now, what is the horizontal component? The horizontal component is immediately with this x is 30. Immediate component becomes cos. So Fx is equal to F cos 30. And F is given 50 newtons force. The boy is, the child is applying 50 at 30 degrees angle, the force. So 50 into cos 30, root 3 by 2. So this becomes 25 root 3 newtons. Force along the ground. Here, similarly, Fy, vertical component to lift the stone, F sin 30. F sin 30. F is how much? 50. Sin 30 is half. So 25 newtons. This is to lift the stone, force. This is along ground. Yeah, this is the solution. The above problem. Let us take up the another problem. The second problem I take up is a bird moves, a bird moves with a velocity of 20 meter per second in a direction makes an angle of 60 degrees with east 60 degrees with east and 60 degrees with vertical upward. This is represent velocity vector. Present velocity vector. For the clarity, first understand the problem. Bird is moving with a velocity of 20. In which direction? In a direction making an angle of 60 degrees with east. And 60 degrees in the vertical edge. So velocity of the bird should be represented in the vector form. Is it clear? Velocity of the bird is to be represented in the vector form. Both are 60 degrees along east, along the upward. Clear? Let us solve this question. Observe. If this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is the z-axis, this is z-axis, Yes. Now this is origin. If I represent this as east direction, this as north direction, here. Observe. If I represent this as upward, vertical upward, z-axis vertical up. That means this is x, this is y, and this is up is z. Imagine this is on the ground. X is along this, y is along this, and z is vertical up. Clear? Now, observe that this is a velocity vector of the bird. This v is how much given? 20 meter per second. And it says that it is making with east how much angle? 60 degrees. Let us say with east I am putting it as alpha. With east I am putting it as a alpha. Let us say it is making with north y-axis some beta angle. Velocity is making an angle of beta with y-axis. Similarly, velocity is making gamma angle with the vertical up. Here I clearly write. Alpha angle made by velocity V, velocity with respect to x-axis. Similarly, I put it as beta angle made by velocity v with respect to y-axis. Similarly, gamma, here I write gamma angle with respect to z-axis. So alpha, beta, and gamma are the angles made by the velocity with respect to x-axis, y-axis, and the z-axis. Here? Now, observe carefully. Let us say this is x, this is y, this is z. Now, this is vector v. Now, this is alpha. This is beta. Now, this is gamma. V is making with z-axis gamma angles. Clear? Now, if I represent the component of v, along x-axis, let us say Vx is component of v along x-axis, v cos alpha. Similarly, the component of v along y-axis, immediate y-axis, beta is the angle made by v with y-axis. Immediately, component becomes cos. So, component along y-axis of v is v cos beta. Similarly, component along z-axis, velocity component along z-axis, velocity vector making gamma angle with z-axis. Immediate component is cos. So, v cos gamma. Now, if I represent the velocity in the form of a vector notation, v bar is vx I bar, unit vector along x direction, and vy j bar, unit vector along y direction, vz k bar, unit vector along the z range. Z is vertically up. Clear? If I substitute these things in the above equation, velocity vector becomes Vx. In place of Vx is what? V cos alpha into I bar plus in place of Vy, V cos beta into J bar. In place of Vz, V cos gamma into K bar. This is the representation of the vector. Clear? And remember always, okay, cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma are known as direction cosines. Direction cosines of vector. Direction cosines of the vector. Clear? Cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma is known as the direction cosines of the vector. Is it clear? No. There is a simple fundamental aspects about the direction cosines that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. Clear? Now, what is cos alpha? You know from the earlier. That is cos alpha. Here I am writing clearly. The Vx is equal to V cos alpha. So cos alpha is Vx by V. Similarly, Vy is cos beta is Vy by V. Similarly, cos gamma is Vz by V. If I substitute here, so V cos alpha becomes Vx by V whole square plus cos beta is Vy by V from earlier. Similarly, cos gamma is Vz by V whole square. LHS side. LHS I am taking. Here, right, left hand side. Now, here if I simplify this, Vx square plus, after taking LCM, Vy square plus Vz square by V square. Clear? Now, what is the magnitude of the vector, velocity vector? Square root of, here I write, again, Vx is, V vector is Vx I bar, Vy j bar is Vx j bar plus Vz k bar. What is the magnitude of this vector? V, that is simply V notation. Vx square plus Vy square plus Vz square under root. Now, squaring on both sides, V square is equal to Vx square plus Vy square plus Vz square. Now, simplifying this, finally simplifying this, Vx square plus Vy square plus Vz square by V square is equal to 1. This is proved RHS, right hand side. So this is the concept lying behind the direction cosines, where cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma are known as direction cosines. Now, observe carefully. All the direction cosines, cos alpha, if I represent with L, cos beta, if I represent with M, cos gamma, represent with N, L, M, N. Then from the above formula, cos square alpha plus cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. That means L square plus M square plus N square is 1. This is the fundamental formula of the direction cosines of direction cosines, where alpha is the angle made. Once again, I am putting where alpha is the vector, alpha is the angle made by x-axis, beta is the angle made by the y-axis, and similarly, gamma is the angle made by the z-axis. Velocity vector is making alpha, beta, gamma with x, y, z axis. Those are known as direction cosines in the form. Now come to the question related to the bird. What it says? The velocity vector, what it says? V, that is Vx I bar plus Vy j bar plus Vz k bar is the velocity vector we have shown here. Now, in place of Vx, what is there? V cos alpha, direction cosines we have written, I bar plus Vy Vy, that is V cos beta j bar plus Vz V cos gamma k bar. Now, in the above problem, it is given that V is making with east direction. This is east. This is north. This is vertically up. Z vertically up. Now, here, this is the velocity V. V is making alpha with east 60 degrees. Similarly, with upward direction, vertically upwards, V is making gamma. He has given is 60 degrees again. This is nothing but vertically up. This is known as z-axis is we are taking as vertically up, upwards. Clear? Now, what is the unknown angle? Unknown angle is nothing but it is the beta. Beta is not given with y direction. Now we are making use of the direction cosines concept. So in this direction cosines concept, cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is 1. So cos alpha, cos square 60 degrees, beta is not given, cos square beta as it is I am keeping, cos square gamma, gamma is again 60 degrees is equal to 1. Cos 60, 1 by 2 whole square plus cos square beta, cos 60 again 1 by 2 whole square is equal to 1. So cos square beta plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. This becomes 1 by 4. Half square is 1 by 4, 1 by 4. If you take LCM, 2 by 4, half, which is equal to 1. So cos square beta is equal to half. This is going 1 minus half. Clear? And cos beta is square root of the half he has given. Square root of half he has given me. Understand? Square root of half he has given. Cos beta. Okay. Now I am substituting in the vectorial form. In the vector form, I am substituting V bar B cos alpha I bar cos B cos beta J bar plus V cos gamma K bar. Problem is very simple, just you have to understand. V is how much? 20. Velocity of bird is given 20. Cos alpha is cos 60. Cos 60 is half into I bar. Plus V is how much here? V is how much here? 20. Cos beta. Cos beta directly. Just now we got it. 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 into J bar. Plus V is how much here? 20. Cos gamma. Gamma is how much? 60. Cos 60 is half into K bar. Substituting the values. Finally, these two 10. So 10 I bar. Again, this is root 2 becomes. So plus 10 root 2 J bar plus this 10 K bar. Clear? This is the final answer for the above problem. Bird's velocity in the vector form. Bird's velocity in vector path. Observe, if you understand the problem carefully, this problem does not take not more than 1 minute. But to explain the concept of direction cosines, cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma, I have dealt entire concept. Then we have arrived at the solution. Solution takes very simple vectorial form and substituting cos alpha, cos gamma, and cos beta from direction cosines. You have to brought it. Again, you have to substitute. That's all. This is simple. Hope you have understood. Thank you very much for your patient listening. And encourage the channel. Please subscribe it. We will practice more numericals in the next coming session. Thank you.